hit in the inning, but just one runner or both runners on base now with 2 men out, first and second. And the batter is the leadoff man, Tanner Marsh. He's flied out and struck out, 0 for 2. David Horn's pitch, low into the turf, blocked by Minnick, ball 1.
Horn at 68 pitches here in the 5th inning after that one. This is an important batter for him. Get out of this 5th inning. Leave those runners stranded.
And the 1-ball pitch is just outside for ball 2.
Dick, that sun is now down beyond the stadium, and did you feel that it instantly got about 3 degrees or more cooler?
2 balls, no strikes. Horn checks the runner at second, delivers, swing and a miss. 2-1. According to the weather information we have, supposed to get down into the high 50s by the time we're through tonight. So I brought a jacket.
I should have.
2 balls, 1 strike.
I thought about that. There's a strike.
Nice off-speed breaking ball. Came in at 77 miles an hour, and Marsh was caught looking at that one. 2-2.
I thought about that jacket just about the time I passed Main Street.
2-2 the count. Big right-hander comes set, and a ground ball to third. Von Dolan has it, drops it.
Trying to make the exchange.
That's going to load the bases.
I hope they're not going to call that an error.
I would call that an infield hit.
I would too. They put an error up there.
Oh. That's a tough error.
I think that's unfair.
So the bases are loaded with 2 outs, and the batter is DeCandido. He has grounded to short and lined to short. Off-speed pitch in for a strike. So be awake out there at short. Clay Badalak. He's hit your way both times. One strike to count. Big, strong-looking left-handed batter, the pitch. Lined out of foul, play foul for strike 2.
I told you we were going to have a ball game going on back behind the left field sidewall.
DeCandido listed at 6'2", 215. And the 2-strike pitch is swung on, hit to short. Badalak's got it. He'll go to first, and that will be the inning. So for the 3rd time, DeCandido hits the ball to Clay Badalak, and Badalak has retired him all 3 times. In the 5th inning, no runs. There were 2 hits. There was 1 error charged, and 3 men left on base. We are halfway home in this game. It's Middle Tennessee 8 and Liberty nothing. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Hey folks, it's Chip Walters from Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates, helping Middle Tennessee make smart moves in a fast-moving market. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, you deserve someone who knows this community and treats your goals like their own. From first-timers to long-time homeowners, I'm here to guide you with clarity, confidence, and a steady hand. When you're ready to make the next move, start with someone you trust. Visit ChooseChip.net and let's make your 2026 move the right move.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
And we go to the fifth inning as Liberty has put a new pitcher out. He is Aiden Decker Petty. That's a hyphenated last name. 6'5", 200-pound senior from Newcastle, Indiana.
Making his 17th appearance, all but one of those in relief. He's thrown 15 innings, given up 17 runs, all but one of them earned on 16 hits, 14 walks, 20 strikeouts. He's got a 9.60 earned run average and a 2-4 record with no saves.
Newcastle, Indiana, his home, and transfer from Indiana University, where he played 3 years. Has not seen any action in at least the last 4 ball games for him, so he's well rested coming in. Here's Von Dolan to lead off the fifth. Pops the pitch foul back over our heads, strike one.
Well, he came in throwing heat. 91-mile-an-hour fastball.
So Ben Blair is gone after 4 innings. Von Dolan taps it down to third baseline. That's a foul, and it's 0-2. Two strikes the count. Von Dolan, Badalak, and Nowak here in the fifth. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Von Dolan down on strikes for the second time in the game. And the batter will be Clay Badalak, who is hit into a fielder's choice and plied to left. Decker Perry with the pitch. High ball one.
Got the final numbers on Ben Blair, Dick. Get those after this next pitch.
And a little tap foul.
Blair goes 4 innings, gives up 8 runs, 5 of them earned on 8 hits, a walk, and 2 strikeouts.
Also hit a batter.
That's right.
1-1 the count. Off-speed pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-2 to Clay Badalak. So his folks down from Cincinnati for the game.
Right down in front of us in their usual place.
And the 1-2 pitch inside. Backed him away. It's 2-2. One out. We're in the bottom of the fifth inning. The pitch inside. Did that hit him? Came close, but he got out of the way. 3-2. So if I'm going to take one for the team, John, I want it to be a changeup, not a
Isn't that the truth?
Not a fastball like that. 3-2 pitch. Low, ball 4, and he walked him. So a runner at first with 1 out for Owen Nowak, who will hit for the 4th time in this game. So the Raiders start the 4th time through the lineup. They'll go against a different pitcher. Aiden Decker Petty.
We just need to keep adding on.
Pitch to Nowak is inside. That one almost hit him.
That
One ball, no strikes.
That almost got past the catcher, too.
Say this guy likes to pitch inside to left-handed hitters.
Apparently.
That one came inside, and Just got out of the way of that one.
Well,
2 balls, no strikes.
I guess what they're trying to do is keep it in so that these left-handed hitters can't extend their arms.
2-0. Showed bunt, took a strike. He had no intention of bunting.
None whatsoever.
2-1.
Just daring the guy to throw him a strike.
That's an old Little League ploy. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hard smash over in front of the Raider dugout. And it's 2-2. Tyler Minnick waiting to hit next. The 2-2 pitch. Hit right back to pitcher's got it. Throws to second. Out. Throws to first. Safe.
Safe. Yeah.
Noack beat the throw. They get the lead runner, Badalak, at second. I thought that was going to get past the pitcher, but he stabbed at it and came up with it.
If he's not 7'4", he probably doesn't catch that one.
Not quite, but he's 6'5".
Yeah, a tall person out there.
2 outs. Noack at first. The batter, Tyler Minnick, had a double in the 4th inning. Takes the first pitch outside for ball 1.
You know, it may not be that he was necessarily pitching inside to those left-handers. That's just where things end up. That would have been inside to a left-hander.
Yep. That one's inside the Minnick. Runner going. He's safe. Oh!
What?
Called him out. He had his foot in there, I thought, John.
I did too.
Huh?
Wow.
I want to see a replay on that. But I don't know if they've got replays over next door or not, but I would like to see one. So Noack thrown out for the first time this season, trying to steal. For the 3rd out. That means Minnick will be leading off the 6th. So in the 5th, no runs, no hits, and nobody left. We've completed 5 full innings here at Reese Smith Field. It's Middle Tennessee 8 and Liberty nothing. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
And we take this game to the 6th inning. The Raiders leading 8-0. The 3-4-5 hitters in the Liberty lineup will face David Horn Jr. Jaffe has 2 of their 4 hits, both singles, and he leads it off. Takes the first pitch high from Horn for ball 1. Singled in the first, singled again in the 4th. Jaffe takes the pitch outside, ball 2, 2-0.
Horn at 75 pitches coming in this 6th inning.
Which is not bad. That's about 15 an inning.
Yeah. That's
the major league average. Pitch outside, ball 3, 3-0.
No, he doesn't need to be walking this guy, but he did.
just did. So Jaffe draws a leadoff walk in the 6th. First walk given up by Horn. And Nick Barone is the batter. Struck out in the 1st. Grounded into a fielder's choice in the 4th. You just turned the lights on, didn't you?
I did, between innings.
Needed that.
I know we're getting old and tad on the blind side, so need all the light we can get. Ball inside.
Pitch inside to Barone for ball 1. That's 5 straight out of the strike zone for Horn. Right-hander comes set. And the pitch. Hit back to the backhand stop by David Horn. Picks it up and throws to first. Thought about going to second. I believe he could have gotten the guy at second, but he took the sure play.
Well, the problem was to make that throw to second, he was going to have to turn around and make about a 180 pivot at least, maybe even more than that.
He backhanded that ball.
Yeah. So it would have been an awkward throw. I think that's the right thing. You get the sure out.
Here's Swafford, who has struck out and flied out. He's 0 for 2. Runner at second, 1 out. Pitch, strike at the knees, 0-1.
That's just what he needs to do. Keep throwing strikes. Keep your counts reasonable.
Right-hander comes set. And delivers the pitch, and it's low and inside for ball 1. 1-1.
I actually see 3 clouds out there, Dick. 4.
The 1-1 pitch. That's a strike. A good fastball caught the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Other than that, though, it is has been a high sky. Now the lights are starting to take effect.
Count 1-2 to Swafford. High for ball 2, 2-2. Checking out the track meet.
I am. They're getting ready to have a race, I think.
I think that's what they do. A lot of.
My experience with track meets is you stand around a lot.
That ball pops away from Minnick, but he pounces on it like a cat. Runner can't advance. Ball 3. 3-2. Full count now to Swafford. And the 3-2 pitch has popped up. Von Dolan backing up at third, gloves it for out number 2.
1 step short of the grass.
So 2 outs. Jaffe remains at second, and the batter is Anderson Falk, the designated hitter. And he has twice grounded out to Von Dolan. So be on your alert down there.
I bet you he remembers that.
Horn with the first pitch to Falk. It's inside for ball 1.
Baseball players tend to have, at least the good ones, have a well-developed short-term memory. They not only remember who has hit things at them, they remember things like counts and.
That one hit him. So that's going to put 2 men on with 2 outs. And the batter is now Landon Seeley, who is grounded out and singled. Seeley, a right-handed hitter, stands in and takes an off-speed pitch for strike one. David Horn has walked one, struck out 5, and has allowed just 4 hits. And the pitch. And a little looper in the right center. That's over Clapp's glove, and they're going to score a run. Runner coming to third. The throw there is close, but he's in there. So coming in to score from second is Jaffe. And over to third is Falk, just by
a hair?
Yeah, the hair of his chinny chin chin. And that's a base hit for Sheely, his second of the game. And a run batted in for him. So it's now 8-1. It's hit number 5 off Horn. And the batter will be Kyle Bidston, the catcher.
Gonna have a pinch hitter here.
Number 8. Let's see who this young man is. John Simmons will pinch hit. A left-hander, he's a senior. Listed as an infielder. Pitch is inside to him for ball 1. Simmons appearing only in his 12th game and does not have a batting average. In other words, he has not had a hit this year. 1 ball, no strikes. Burst in third, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. The count will go to 1-1. Handcuffed him on that pitch.
Yeah, we need to keep him hit. Let's get out of this inning. Go the 7th and score 3 runs. Or go the 6th and score 3 runs and then come out and get them 1, 2, 3, right?
That'd work. Here's the pitch. Foul to the screen. The count will go to 1-2. So Liberty will have a new catcher next inning.
So you got a guy that has not had a hit all season. It's
listed as an infielder.
You power up on him, or you try and get him with a off-speed pitch.
Here's the 1-2, and he struck him out swinging. That will end the inning.
And he threw the off-speed pitch, threw the slider.
That is his 6th first division strikeout in this game. For the Flames, they come up with 1 run on 1 hit. And 2 men left on base. Here are your totals after 6 innings of play for Middle Tennessee. 8 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. And for Liberty, 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error. Raiders take an 8-1 lead into the 7th inning. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
I missed you.
Locally grown, Blue Raider proud. This is Jonathan Harmon with the J. Harmon Home Team. As an MTSU alumnus and lifelong Rutherford County resident, I bring the heart of a teacher, the grit of a Blue Raider, and over 15 years of real estate experience to every client. Honest to a fault, connected to the community, and driven to serve. I don't just help you buy or sell, I help you understand every step. The J. Harmon Home Team, where real estate meets real talk.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
We go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Raiders leading 8-1. Tyler Minnick, who was batting when Owen Nowak was thrown out trying to steal for the last out in the 5th inning, will lead off.
New catcher is Tucker Moore.
So I guess we'll put him in that number 8 spot.
That's exactly where he's going. Now they're trying to get his electronics squared away, I think. That's a part of the game I'm still wrestling with.
So Moore is the catcher, and the first ball he receives in this game is a strike called to Tyler Minnick. 1 strike. Decker Petty on the mound for his 2nd inning.
And that's just his last name, right?
That is his hyphenated last name. Fouled out of play, 4 strike 2. Oh, 0-2 the count. Outside for ball to Minnick. He's already extended his on-base streak to 43 straight games with that 2nd inning double. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch swung on and missed, struck him out. Minnick down on strikes for out number 1. And for Decker Petty, that's his 2nd strikeout. Cooper Clapp. Leadoff home run in the 3rd and a single in the 4th to drive in a run. So 2 RBI night for Cooper, plus his 10th home run of the season. Takes the pitch for a strike, 0-1. So he has homered now in 4 straight games. There's a swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Fooled him with a slider off speed.
Two strikes the count to Clapp. Big, tall right-hander delivers low and inside, skips away from the catcher, and rolls over to the Raider on deck circle. 1-2. Tomorrow's game starts at 3 o'clock. We'll be on the air at 2:45 with our countdown show. And the pitch, outside ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's a line shot into right field. Boy, that kid is swinging a hot bat, isn't he?
I gotcha.
That's Cooper's 3rd hit. First one off the relief pitcher, Decker Petty.
Well, that's the first time he's gone to right field all night. He's gone to left center. He's gone to center field.
The batter is Nathan Brewer, who has singled, walked, and been hit by a pitch. That's hit number 9 for the Raiders. 8 of those came off the starter, Ben Blair. Brewer looks at a pitch high for ball 1. There's a foul to the screen, and the count will go to 1 ball, 1 strike on Brewer. Be followed by Lane Akers. Clapp short lead at first. And the pitch inside. Got away from the catcher, but not far enough. Count is 2-1 now. 2 balls, 1 strike. to Nathan Brewer. Ball 3 is inside. 3-1. So the track and field championships over at the Dean Hayes Track Stadium continue through Saturday. There's a line shot. That's fair. That's rolling down the right field line. Clapp on his way to third. They get the ball back in quickly, and runners will be at second and third with one out. And a ringing double for Nathan Brewer right down the right field line.
Boy, he has been swinging a pretty good bat as late himself.
Yes, he has. So second and third, one out. Lane Akers, the batter.
Liberty has just got I think he's thrown 2 or 3 pitches down in that bullpen, a left-hander.
They're going to bring their infield in now. Not on the edge of the grass, but about 4 or 5 feet back of the infield grass. First pitch, a strike to Akers.
Kind of a modified infield in, but they are definitely shortened up.
Primarily at second and short. Swing and a miss, strike 2. First and third are playing about where they would normally play. No balls, 2 strikes.
Now they've just moved the second baseman back about 2 steps. First baseman is moved back.
And a line foul just past first. Count holds at 2 strikes to Lane Akers.
Well, he had a good plan there. He was trying to go down the right field line.
So you're going to run down all the track and field results?
Not a chance.
7th inning stretch?
Not a chance.
0-2 the count. The pitch, ground ball to short. They'll go home. The tag is made. The runner is out at the plate. So they get Clapp at home. 6-2.
Yep.
For the second out. Over to third is Brewer, and now at first, Lane Akers on the fielder's choice. So 2 outs, first and third, and the batter is Brett Rogers.
Who's only 2 for 3 today with a couple RBI, a couple of runs scored. No. He needs to stay hot here.
Right-hander's pitch is in for a strike.
They've got the left fielder swung about 4 or 5 steps over towards left center. And the right fielder's playing him straight away. A lot of hitting room in right center field.
1 strike to count. Pitch is outside, 1-1. Eight to 1 ball game. Raiders leading. Got off to a good start with 4 runs in the second inning and 3 in the third. There's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Now, do you start Lane Akers?
1 ball, 2 strikes. He does go. Ball's hit to the first baseman fair, and
he was watching his toes, wasn't he, Dick?
Yeah, he looked like a tightrope walker down there on the foul line trying to stay fair. So that will be a unassisted put out for the first baseman. And we'll end the 6th inning. For the Raiders, in the inning, no runs, 2 hits, 2 left. Totals after 6, Middle Tennessee 8 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. Liberty 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error. We'll take you to the 7th inning. You're listening to Middle Tennessee Baseball from Van Wagner.
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's Locker Room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
The Blue Raiders are winners in the classroom, on the field, and the courts. Richard Lewis here. I want you to win in real estate also. Buying, selling, auction here in Tennessee, or along the Gulf Coast, a second home, or investing. Give me a call to help start that winning process. 615-319-9981. Oh, I'm never too busy for your referrals. Richard Lewis, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
Raiders take an 8-1 lead to the 7th inning. Let's pause for station identification. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball.
The flagship station for Middle Tennessee sports, WGNS. Murfreesboro, Smyrna. The Blue Raiders play here.
Dick Palmer, John Callow with you. As the first pitch in the 7th inning is a call strike to Josh Campos, number 9 hitter for the Liberty Flames. He has struck out and singled. It's this ball to left field. Brewer coming over will pick it up, and that will be the second hit of the game for Campos. Hit number 6 off David Horn Jr. So a leadoff single, and the top of the batting order, Tanner Marsh, who is 0 for 3. Raider infield double play depth. David Horn comes set and delivers, and that is a strike. 0-1. Marsh stands in from the right side. Horn with the pitch. Strike on the outside corner. Fastball coming in at 88. Might have been a cutter. 0-2. Campos, the runner at first. Short lead to pitch. A little bit high, I guess. Pretty good looking pitch.
I had that one called a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes. You were about to ring him up, weren't you?
I was, yes.
Here's the 1-2, high, ball 2. Chandler Alderman will go tomorrow for the Raiders. And TBA on Sunday or Saturday. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
I knew he was going to strike out. I just didn't get the pitch right.
That's out number 1, and strikeout number 7 for David Horn Jr. Don't strike out on your banking services. First Vision Bank provides more power to your business. That is a First Vision strikeout. 1 out. Here's DeCandido, the first baseman. Takes the pitch high for ball 1.
He's throwing a lot more off-speed deliveries here as we get it later in the ball game.
This guy's hit to shortstop on all 3 of his previous at-bats, so be alert out there. 1 ball, no strikes. There's a strike. Took it off speed and watch strike 1. 1-1.
This will probably be Horn's last inning. He is up above 100 pitches now.
Is he really?
Yep. 102, let's see, and it's 0-1 count. He's at 103 right now.
Well, he'd been going on at about a 15-pitch an inning clip. But the sixth inning was pretty long.
Yeah.
There's a foul, and it's 1-2 now to DeCandido.
You know, for a number of his outings, that fifth inning has been the real killer for him. He's gotten into a lot of deep counts early and can't quite make it out of that fifth inning. Well, tonight he's been outstanding, I would say.
1 on, 1 out here in the seventh. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the left-hand hitter. Horn with the pitch. Missed inside, ball 2.
He almost did not miss the hitter, though.
2-2.
Brushed him back a little bit.
Ready for the 2-2 delivery, and here it is, fouled out of play.
So we do it again. Birch, Landon Birch, John Michael Pickens throwing in the Raider bullpen, backing up David Horn.
2-2 pitch, and struck him out swinging. That is out number 2. Strikeout number 8 for the senior right-hander, and the batter is Jordan Jaffe.
I think that was that cutter that he throws. Looks like a fastball, a little bit off speed, a little different motion.
Got a little spin on it.
Yeah, a little different movement than the regular fastball.
Pitches outside to Jaffe. Haven't been able to keep him off the base pass tonight. He has 2 singles and a walk and has scored their only run. Right-handed hitter and takes the pitch inside, ball 2. 2-0. 3 years at Richmond, he was a Spider.
Don't they spell it with a Y, though?
He was also the Atlantic 10 Freshman of the Year in 2023. So this is his first year at Liberty. The pitch.
Oh.
Missed outside, ball 3.
He is right around the plate. All 3 of these have been right on the plate.
Well, he pitched him very carefully in the 6th inning and walked him on 4 pitches. He later came around to score, and he's pitching him the same way here. There's a strike, 3-1. He said, the heck with it. I'm going to throw one right down the middle.
That's right.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That's the old automatic anyway, right?
It used to be.
You don't get the green light on 3-0 when you're down 7.
Little lob throw over to first base, the runner back. There is a swing and a foul out of play, and the count will go to 3-2. So this will set the runner in motion with 2 outs. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Jaffe. Horn comes set. The runner goes, and the pitch is outside, ball 4. So his only 2 walks of the ball game have been to Jordan Jaffe. And now a runner at first and a runner at second with 2 outs. Batter is Nick Barone, who has struck out, hit into a fielder's choice, and hit back to the mound.
But there's a reason he's their cleanup hitter. Here comes Jerry Meyer. I bet we're going to see the right-hander. What do you want to bet?
Well, I don't know. He's pitched well, but his pitch count's getting up there.
Yeah, his pitch count now is, let's see.
Over 100.
It's 114. You got enough for one more out here, kid?
I don't think Jerry's made up his mind yet. No, he's going to
let him.
He's going to leave him in there.
Good deal. He talked him into it. Coach, I got enough gas for one more.
John, I don't think the pitchers do much talking when Coach Myers goes out.
You know, I've watched those conferences with the glasses on. Didn't this one, but you're right. There's usually no conversation.
Here's Barone.
It is not a two-way dialogue at all.
Horn comes set. Runners at first and second. And the pitch. That is a strike, and he burned that one in there.
Yeah.
86 miles an hour, so probably the cutter.
We haven't seen him throw that 93 fastball for a couple of innings now.
Right. One strike to count. There's another pitch right, same spot, same result. Strike two.
Same pitch. Yeah, now the key is just hit the spot.
Two strikes the count. And the pitch is swung on and missed, struck him out. Got him on three pitches.
Coach Meyer made the right decision there, I think.
In the inning, no runs, one hit, two left. And it is seventh inning stretch time. John will have a look at scores of other games during the stretch, and we'll be back with more baseball. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
Back at Reese Smith Field. Raiders on top over Liberty. 8-1 as we go to the bottom of the seventh. Here's what else is going on in Conference USA today. Down in Georgia, Missouri State looking to catch up here with Liberty. Liberty comes in 19-8. Missouri State 18-9. That's a final. Missouri State is now 19-9, and as they win 5-3. Down in Ruston, Louisiana, the Texters hosting Sam Houston. They're on top 2-1, as in the top of the seventh. Up in Delaware, Western Kentucky up there. Delaware leading that one 7-3 there in the bottom of the seventh. Big win over down in Dallas. Jacksonville State visiting Dallas Baptist. Dallas Baptist on top 8-2 there in the top of the fifth. And out in Las Cruces, who had the worst road record in the conference, Dick? FIU?
Yes.
FIU on top of New Mexico State 6-2. They are still early, top of the third. Anything can happen out there. Here's the important one here in Murfreesboro. MTSU on top of Liberty. Bottom of the, as we go to the bottom of the seventh, 8-1. We got into the tournament with a win here without having to do it backdoor thanks to New Mexico State, which doesn't seem to be wanting to help us tonight.
Here's Dean O'Neill to lead off the seventh inning. Has a single in 3 trips. Struck out his last time up. And the pitcher, Decker Petty, starting his third inning of relief, delivers a strike. 0-1. So the starter, Blair, went 4 innings. In fact, his last batter was O'Neill. He struck out to end the 4th. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Aiden Decker-Petty pitched well since coming in. The 0-2 pitch, O'Neill takes it inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, we've had runners. We just haven't been able to touch him for runs.
He's given up a couple of hits.
Thought we had a pretty good chance of scoring some runs there in the bottom of the 6th inning.
There's strike 3 call. Got him looking at an off-speed pitch. 1 out in the 7th. That's his 3rd strikeout. And the batter is Brett Von Dolen, who was the first batter he faced in the 5th inning, and he struck Von Dolen out. Brett has struck out twice and has been hit by a pitch. Right-hander comes set and delivers a swing and a miss. Strike 1. Fooled him with an inside pitch. There's a bouncing ball over the pitcher's head. Shortstop charges, picks it up, throws to first, and got him. Good play by Marsh, the shortstop, to retire Von Dolen for the 2nd out.
That's one of those slow hoppers that is a challenge to make that play. You got to, if you're the shortstop having to come in, you've got to get that exchange right the first time.
Clay Badalak, the batter, looking for his first hit tonight. Been on base a couple of times. And grounds this one to the first baseman. That should be an easy out for the 3rd out. So a quick 1-2-3 in the 7th inning. And nothing across for the Blue Raiders. We've completed 7 full innings. Middle Tennessee 8 and Liberty 1. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, this is Brad Hopkins with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates. Winning in real estate is a lot like football. Good coaching and recruiting a great team are the keys. I put together a team of lenders, inspectors, and home professionals to help you succeed. Let me coach you through this process and make sure you come out a winner. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, I am here to help you win. Visit BradHopkinsHomes.com or call 615-556-9239 to find out more.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
And we go to the 8th inning. The Raiders do go to the bullpen for left-hander John Michael Pickens. John Michael pitched on Tuesday, but he only pitched a 1/3 of an inning in that game against Memphis.
Pickens is making his 24th appearance for the Raiders. All but one of those have been in relief. 39 innings, getting up 20 runs, 17 of them earned on 40 hits, 19 walks, 26 strikes. He's got a .392 ERA, a 2-2 record with 2 saves. He had the win on Tuesday, even though it was only but 2/3 of an inning. You know, you time it right, you can pick those things up.
Anderson Falk scheduled to hit, but they've got a pinch hitter up. Number 36. They've also got a number 49. It's going to be number 49. Well, he's...
Oh, that is Swafford.
That's Swafford. He's the scheduled hitter.
Right.
I'm sorry. My bad.
That's okay. You don't make many mistakes. You know that, don't you? But yet you still keep everything in pencil. That's wise.
So here's...
You still got some eraser left?
I do.
As we get into the last 3 games of the season.
Swafford, left-handed hitter, fouls the first pitch away, strike one. Got plenty of pencils and plenty of erasers.
Yeah, I'm looking over here. I've got 6 pencils and 6 erasers myself. So
why is it we carry so many?
And, yeah. And I've also got the whiteout just in case. Yeah.
Pitch is high, ball 1, 1-1. Swafford, and then they do have a pinch hitter, and it's, I think, for Falk, who's a left-handed hitter. They've got a right-hander down there on the on-deck circle. Strike called. It's 1-2. That's number 36. John.
36.
He'll bat next.
Yeah, that'll be...
That's
Ryan
Drum.
Ryan Drum.
There's a swing and a foul.
And Ryan Drum is listed as an outfielder, but if he's going to be hitting for that DH, I don't think he'll be going to the outfield.
We're in the top of the 8th inning. Raiders with an 8-1 lead. And a 1-2 count on Swafford. Just missed outside, 2-2. Swafford is from Arkansas. Popped him up. If it stays fair, Bondolin's going to take it. Foul ball, just a step foul. That's the first out in the 8th inning.
That's the important thing, is it's the first out.
So Swafford pops out, and the batter is Ryan Drum. He's being a right-handed hitter. Transfer from Butler University. He's in his first year with the Flames. He's a resident, or says his hometown is Madison, Wisconsin. Drum swings and fouls it away, strike one.
You know, with that Missouri State win tonight, if Raiders can hang on for a win, Missouri State and Liberty will have identical 19-9 records, but Missouri State has the tiebreaker there.
A good ball club. Like both of those are good ball clubs. Pitch is low, 1-1.
And if we can hang on, that'll clinch the regular season championship for Jackson State.
The pitch, swing and a foul tip. Back into Minnick Smith, 1-2.
Don't need to be getting ahead of ourselves, though, do we?
We tend to do that, don't we?
We still have to get that 27th out.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Check swing and fouled it back off the screen. Out holding it 1-2. Base is empty, 1 out here in the 8th. Pickens working in relief of David Horn Jr. Pop foul out of play. That cleared the grandstand.
Sure did.
Count holding 1-2 on Ryan Drum, a pinch hitter. And the 1-2 pitch must have been a little bit low. Ball 2. You were ready to ring him up again, weren't you?
I was.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
There we go.
Strike 3 call. Now you can ring him up, John.
Got it.
That is out number 2. As Drum goes down looking. Here's Seeley, who has 2 singles and 3 trips.
Let me give you the final numbers on David Horn. He goes 7 innings, gives up just 1 run. It was earned on 6 hits, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts. Hit 1 batter through 117 pitches. Boy, that's a nice outing for David Horn.
First pitch to Seeley is low for ball 1. Been a tough out tonight, this sophomore. Seeley, who hit 2 home runs against the Raiders up in Virginia last year in 1 game. Pickens with a pitch. Now that one popped out of Minnick Smith, and it's ball 2, 2-0. I said Seeley was Kentucky. He was from Maysville, Kentucky. Was a member of the all-freshman team for Conference USA last year. Started 55 games for them. Check swing, and that's a strike, 2-1. There's a ground ball to short. Badalak feels it. Fires to first and got him. And that is out number 3. 3 up and 3 down in the 8th inning. Good outing for John Michael Pickens. Nothing across. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Middle Tennessee 8 and Liberty 1. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Ben Wagner.
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Hey folks, it's Chip Walters from Exit Realty Bob Lamb and Associates, helping Middle Tennessee make smart moves in a fast-moving market. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, you deserve someone who knows this community and treats your goals like their own. From first-timers to long-time homeowners, I'm here to guide you with clarity, confidence, and a steady hand. When you're ready to make the next move, start with someone you trust. Visit ChooseChip.net and let's make your 2026 move the right move.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
And we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. The Raiders will have the top of the batting order. We'll be going through the order for the 5th time in this game. Owen Nowak to lead it off against the right-hander, who is Aiden Decker Petty, hyphenated last name.
He's been pretty good since he came on in the was in the 5th inning.
He's worked 3 scoreless innings, given up 2 hits. So here's Nowak. He is 1 for 4, single in the 2nd inning. Nowak, Minnick, and Clapp here in inning number 8. First pitch to Owen is inside and low, ball 1. There is a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 72 degrees at game time tonight. It hasn't dropped too far off of that.
Let's
Probably
check on that.
A few degrees. The pitch, off-speed pitch, a little bit high for ball 2.
Well, it's down to 63 now.
2 balls, 1 strike. But very little wind. Ball 3 is outside, 3-1.
Game time, we were talking about a wind that was blowing in from center field, or at least across from right to left at 9. It went away kind of when the sun went down.
There's a ball hit high in the air into right center. Center fielder over Campos. He will camp under it and make the catch for out number 1. 1 down in the 8th. This game is kind of sped on by. I haven't even had a chance to try and stump you with anything tonight.
Well, I'm glad you can, because you could have stumped me tonight, I'm sure.
1 out. Minnick swings and misses, strike 1.
Change speeds on him. Ask me how the Cardinals did this afternoon.
Well, I already know. You just want to brag.
Uh-huh.
They did have a come-from-behind win.
They sure did. Came back. They were down to their last strike in the top of the 9th out in Sacramento against the A's, and ended up winning that ball game 5-4.
2 strikes to Minnick. Line drive, center field. That's a base hit, and that's Tyler's second of the game. 3rd hit off Decker Petty.
Cooper Clapp has not had a bad night.
Cooper's had 2 singles and a leadoff home run in the 3rd inning. Drove in a run with that single in the 4th. 3 out of 4. Minnick, the runner at first, with 1 out. Tried to bunt.
Yeah, he was going to bunt. I think he was trying to put that ball down the third baseline.
He was not bunting to sacrifice
no,
either.
That was bunt for a base hit there.
1 strike.
Either that or he was trying to drag it to the right side.
Swinging a bouncing ball to first. The only play will be to first, and first baseman DiCandido will make it for the unassisted putout. Down to second goes Minnick. So 2 outs, runner at second. The batter is Nathan Brewer. He has been on base 4 times tonight. Single, walk, hit by pitch, double. So they haven't been able to do much with Brewer tonight. You got Minnick at second with 2 outs. Brewer swings and fouls it over into the Raider dugout. Those guys don't even flinch when that ball comes in there, and I almost jumped out of my skin doing that interview.
I heard you.
And when that ball came into the dugout.
You could hear the fear in your voice, Dick.
There was a ground foul. And again, over in the dugout and out. It went in and came out. So 2 strikes to Nathan Brewer, and his teammates are saying, hey, how about hitting one to their dugout?
Or how about just challenging one of those track teams that's sitting in those tents out beyond the right field wall?
High ball 1. Raiders got their black jerseys on tonight with the white pants, and Liberty all in gray, blue and gray. Similar to the Memphis uniforms we saw Tuesday. Hard shot, foul over by the Raider clubhouse. Turned on that one.
I'll tell you what, Nathan Brewer hits the baseball hard.
So 1-2 count. And the pitch. Struck him out swinging. That is all in the 8th. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. And we will go to the top of the 9th inning. The Raiders 8, Liberty 1. You're listening to Middle Tennessee Baseball from Van Wagner.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
Top of the ninth inning, John Michael Pickens retired the side in order in the eighth. He'll have 8, 9, and 1 scheduled to hit for Liberty here in the ninth. John, you're a catcher.
Yeah, more or less.
Can you think of any major league teams that have employed left-handed catchers?
Employed them?
In regular season major league games.
Oh, I know that we talked about some of the guys that have been left-handed, like Dale Long and a couple other guys like that last week.
That's one. Caught 2 games for the Cubs in 1958. Mike Squires caught 2 with the White Sox in 80. And Benny DiStefano was the first left-handed catcher in a major league game to get a decision.
Do what?
No, I'm thinking about something else.
In the meantime, the Raiders are definitely playing.
Here is Moore. This is the new catcher, isn't it?
And the Raiders have 3 infielders on the left side of the infield.
One of the first times they've shifted all night.
Yeah.
A right-handed hitter takes pitch for ball 3, and it's 3-0. They pinch hit for their starting catcher, and this is the second catcher. There's a strike, 3-1. Campos will follow, and then we'll go back to the top of the order. John Michael Pickens working in his second inning. And there's ball 4 and a leadoff walk here in the ninth. You don't ever like to see that, particularly in the ninth inning.
That's right.
You're trying to get the last 3 outs.
I had to use a left-handed catcher once when I was coaching down in Georgia. My regular catcher got hurt, and I didn't have a backup.
Here's Campos. There's a strike. 0-1.
So I had 2 pitchers. I had a right-hander and a left-hander. And when the right-hander was throwing, the left-hander caught. And when the left-hander was throwing, the right-hander caught.
That's
the best we could do. It was a very small team as well.
Making use of your resources.
Yeah.
Pitch is fouled out of play, 0-2.
I don't think I had but 12 players. Very first year of that program.
Runner at first, no outs, or top of the ninth inning. Pickens with a pitch, high for a ball, 1-2.
35 years later, I was in Athens when we played in that regional down there many years ago. And that school had just won the state championship in their division.
Made you feel proud, didn't it?
Yeah.
The 1-2 pitch fouled away and out of play.
It only takes 35 years to go from an 0-12 record to a state championship.
You started several programs.
I did. I started 2 of them.
1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Missed outside, ball 2.
And both of them ended up being pretty good once I was gone.
Well, you got to start somewhere.
That's right.
Moore, the runner at first. The pitch popped up, shallow right field. Rogers coming on. He's under it, and he's got it for out number 1 here in the 9th. And the batter will be Tanner Marsh. And the Raiders have held this young man hitless tonight, John. He had 78 hits this season coming into the game, and his career, and he's in his 3rd year, he has 204 hits in his career.
Wow.
Counting this year.
This is the one that steals bases and
Yes.
hits for power.
There's a strike call, 0-1. Yeah, the Raiders done a good job holding him in check so far.
Yeah,
One on, one out in the 9th.
I'd like to see a ground ball to Clay Badalak here.
Pitch is high. The count is 1-1. John Michael looks in for the sign.
Landon Birch back throwing in the Raider bullpen.
1-1 pitch swung on and missed. 1-2.
You know they don't want to have to go any deeper in the bullpen.
Nope. Got 2 more games to play
That's
in this
right.
series. One ball, 2 strikes. Infield double play depth. And the pitch. High, ball 2. 2-2. Runner at first, short lead, and a foul out of play.
Dick, there in the top of the 7th down in Dallas. With 1 out in the top of the 7th, Jacksonville State batting. They're about to get run ruled. 13-2 in that ball game now.
Wow. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Missed inside, ball 3. So a full count on Marsh, with the left-handed hitter DeCandido waiting to hit next.
Western Kentucky in the top of the 9th with 1 out, down by 4.
Popped up, foul. That's going to be out of play. Back behind the Raider dugout. Count holds at 3-2. Western is playing at Delaware.
Correct. And they're down 7-4 going.
Another foul out of play.
They're in the top of the 9th at Delaware.
So Marsh making Pickens throw a lot of pitches here in the 9th inning. Check of the runner and the pitch. Hit to center field. Nowak going back. Camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2. 2 down in the 9th, and the batter is DeCandido. 0 for 4 with a ground out, 2 ground outs, a line out, and a strikeout.
Top of the 6th down in over in Las Cruces. FIU still winning that one, 8-4. FIU may pick up their first road win.
Pitch is a strike call, 0-1. Pickens trying to wrap it up here with 2 outs in the 9th. Runner at first, not holding him. Ball outside, 1-1.
They'd have to get a whole bunch more runners for that one to make any difference at all.
And the pitch. Fouled away, and it's 1-2. So the Flames are down to their last strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes on DeCandido. Pickens comes set. And a ground ball up the middle. Clapp has it get by him. Caromed off his glove. Tried to backhand it. We'll see how they score that.
They scored that a hit. Can't believe they scored that a hit and gave Von Dolan an error. I thought Clapp could at least field that cleanly, even if he couldn't get the out.
First and second, 2 outs. The batter is Jordan Jaffe. Had been on base 4 times tonight. Haven't been able to get this guy out. Check swing, outside, ball 1. 2 singles, 2 walks for Jaffe. Pickens with a pitch. High, ball 2. 2-0. Moore at second and DeCandido at first. Swinging a foul, straight back, 2-1.
Boy, we just love these 27th out ball games.
Not like going to the dentist. The 2-1 pitch. Pops foul out of play. That is, unless you're going to Dr. Davis Spivey.
That's right.
That's right. One of our fine sponsors. Two and two. Pickens comes set. The 2-2 pitch, fouled out of play. Back to the screen.
You wouldn't expect this Liberty team to just roll over, would you? Mm-mm.
No,
they're too good to do that.
Proud team and a very good road team. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fouled out of play. He keeps spoiling pitches. We may have set an all-time record for foul balls in this game.
Sure seems like it if we haven't.
I'm going to send a car down to Dick's Sporting Goods. Ball 3 is high, 3-2.
You think Dick's Sporting Goods carries that Conference USA official baseball?
I wouldn't think so. I don't know where you procure those. I think they're Rollins. I'm not sure. 3-2. Fly ball. That one should do it. That is Rogers. He's got it in right center, and the Raiders win by a score of 8-1. A few anxious moments here in the ninth, but
what else is new, right?
Yeah. So no runs, 1 hit, 2 left. And the Raiders win it by a score of 8-1. And they will clinch a spot in the postseason tournament with that win tonight. We'll give you the final totals. Well, they've just taken them off the board.
Of course.
Of course.
Let's see if I can find those real quickly.
8 runs, 11 hits, 1 error for the Raiders, 1 run, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits, 1 error for the Flames. The Raiders now 26-27 and 12-16 in the league. And Liberty now 36-18, 19-9 in Conference USA. We've got our post-game show coming up next, so stay with us for that. Final score, Middle Tennessee 8 and Liberty 1. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Locally grown, Blue Raider proud. This is Jonathan Harmon with the J. Harmon Home Team. As an MTSU alumnus and lifelong Rutherford County resident, I bring the heart of a teacher, the grit of a Blue Raider, and over 15 years of real estate experience to every client. Honest to a fault, connected to the community, and driven to serve. I don't just help you buy or sell, I help you understand every step. The J. Harmon Home Team, where real estate meets real talk.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports. Today's game is in the books, and it's time to recap today's action in the Blue Raider postgame show. Today's broadcast on the Blue Raider Network has been brought to you in part by Will Freely, attorney at law, State Farm Insurance, and agent Andy Womack, Middle Tennessee Electric, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb and Associates, and agents Brad Hopkins, Richard Lewis, Jonathan Harmon, and Chip Walters. And by Las Casas Drugs. Let's head back to the ballpark for today's Blue Raider postgame show.
Raiders take the opener of this three-game series by a score of 8-1. Strong pitching performance from David Horn Jr., and the Raiders offensively got after one of the better pitchers in the league in Ben Blair. Touched him up for 4 runs in the second inning. After a scoreless first inning, Nathan Brewer led off that inning with a single. He was bunted to second by Lane Akers. Brett Rogers then singled to center to drive in Brewer. Dean O'Neill, with a fielder's choice, put runners 2 men on. Brett Von Dolan was hit by a pitch to load the bases, and Clay Badalak drove in a run with a fielder's choice. Owen Nowak had a 2-run single, and 4 runs crossed the plate in the second inning for a 4-0 lead. In the third inning, Cooper Clapp led off with a solo home run. Nathan Brewer drew a walk. He was bunted to second, and Brett Rogers, for the second straight inning, picked up a base hit, a double to right field, and that scored Brewer. And then Dean O'Neill followed with a single to center to score Rogers, and the Raiders put 3 on the board in the second inning. And in the fourth, they picked up 1 run on a double by Tyler Minnick and a single by Cooper Clapp, and that capped off the scoring for the Raiders. They led 8-0 after 4 innings. Liberty's only run came in the 6th inning off starter David Horn Jr. Horn finished that inning and pitched the 7th, and then John Michael Pickens came on to finish the game. John Callow's down on the field with head coach Jerry Myers.
Coach Jerry Myers, a big win for the Raiders tonight.
Yeah, super proud of the guys, the approach. That's the best pitcher in the league. That's just the best that we've had all year. Just a testament to, again, having a good approach and some toughness about us. And, we knew it was going to be tough to try to get to him, and we got to him as well as anyone has in the league all year long. And then David Horn did what he needed to do to, with a cushion to try to not let that separation get any closer. And we did a nice job with playing some defense behind him as well. So outstanding job, super proud of him.
So we're in the top of the 7th, got 2 outs, a couple of runners on. You go out to talk with him. He's already over 100 pitches. You leave him in.
Yeah, I mean, I think 11 other starts when I went out there. He about wanted to I had to pry the ball out of his hand. He knew he was he was trying to empty the tank, and he had pretty much emptied the tank. And then I was going to make the move, and Minnie goes, "Come on, you got one more in you." And then he got all pumped up, and he goes, "Yeah, I got one more." So
you got it.
We limited it.
So the important thing is you guys take care of getting into the tournament yourselves.
Yeah, I mean that's a good thing for sure, and it's one of our goals for sure. We're trying to win this series and put ourselves in position by winning Game 1. Getting in the tournament is, again, a testament to what these guys have done all year. It doesn't matter, what seed you are going in and what at what point in time you clinch a spot. It's just getting in and giving yourself a chance. A lot of close games, back and forth, a lot of weekends with other teams in the league too. Just a lot of parity, except for a couple teams at the top that were pretty dominant that we played pretty well against as well. But it would have been a shame not to get it done on our terms, and we were able to get tonight's game to put that, behind us and move forward and see if we can, secure a better spot as far as that goes. But we're focused on trying to win this series, win tomorrow's game, and then we'll make our plans after that.
Well, Kennesaw and Sam Houston both lost tonight.
Okay.
So you tied with them.
Yeah, we got a tiebreaker with one of them, so whatever that means. But we're going to try to win tomorrow and put all our focus there. But super proud of the guys tonight. You had to play loose. There was a lot on the line, and everybody knew it. We were facing the best arm in the league, and our guys did the job.
They did a great job. Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you, John. Thanks to Coach Myers for his comments, and congratulations to the Blue Raiders for an 8-1 win over Liberty. Only the second time in 7 games that the Raiders have defeated the Liberty Flames, and both of those wins have come right here in Murfreesboro. So we will give you highlights off the stat sheet now before we close it out. Final line totals for the Blue Raiders: 8 runs, 11 hits. They committed 1 error and left 8 men on base. And for Liberty, 1 run, 7 hits. They committed 1 error. They stranded 11. The winning pitcher, David Horn Jr., goes 7 innings, allows 6 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts. And John Michael Pickens finished up with 2 good innings, gave up no runs on 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Ben Blair, the starter for Liberty, goes 4 innings. Raiders got to him for 8 runs on 8 hits. 5 of those runs were earned, 1 walk and 2 strikeouts. And then Aiden Decker Petty finished up with 4 scoreless innings, giving up no runs on 3 hits. Offensively for the Raiders, a 2-hit night for Tyler Minnick, a 3-hit night for Cooper Clapp, including a home run. Nathan Brewer had 2 hits, as did Brett Rogers. and 2 RBIs each for Nowak, Clapp, and Rogers. And for Cooper Clapp, it was his 4th home run in 4 games. So he has been swinging the bat really well. Now, tomorrow the 2 teams square off. Game 2 of the series will start at 3 o'clock, 2:45 for the pregame show. We do know that Chandler Alderman will pitch for the Raiders, and we don't know the pitching choice yet for Liberty. So John is just back from the field. John, I wanted to let you catch up on the scores and see if there's any difference in the last time that you gave them.
I think we were about to get a final on that Western Kentucky and Delaware, I think, held on for a 7-3 win there. Sam Houston was losing, and that's about all that we've got on. We did have an update on FIU and New Mexico State, which doesn't matter to us anymore, does it?
No.
And that was FIU 8 and New Mexico State 4.
All right, so the Raiders play their way into the tournament with a win tonight and will go for a series win tomorrow with Chandler Alderman on the mound against the Liberty Flames. That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. Thanks to my partner, John Callow, Jackson Smith, our studio producer. And this is Dick Palmer. We'll see you at 2:45 with pregame show tomorrow. You've been listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Dyke. Good evening from the ballpark.
Thanks for listening to today's Middle Tennessee State University baseball game. Today's game has been produced by Van Wagner College through the facilities of WGNS Radio. The content of today's game is owned by Van Wagner College and the Blue Raider Network and may not be reproduced without expressed written permission of Middle Tennessee State University and Van Wagner College. Be sure to join us next time for more Middle Tennessee baseball here on the Blue Raider Network on WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.